Hello everybody, and welcome back to Doc Plays Crusader Kings 2, brought to you by Mysteries of the Mind, episode 5. When we last left off, our country, nation, was in dire straits. I foolhardily decided to declare war on this sole Muslim state here, and he all but destroyed me by bringing in his allies. So King Doc the Incompetent, as I will now call him, even though the game does not quite yet, Doc the Incompetent is on the verge of losing his kingdom. Now, I did a little bit of looking around before starting this Let's Play, and I came to the conclusion that our best bet is to just kind of accept a surrender. Because, A, he's got 100% anyway, so he's just going to force the surrender as it is, so he might as well just end the bleeding. And we'll lose a lot of money, so poor Bacon, our imprisoned child, will probably never see the light of day, because his father squanders cash like it's nobody's business. But we'll also take prestige and a piety hit. But you know what? We don't lose any lands. And I was looking around, and it does seem like a lot of the surrounding rulers still like us at least a little bit. So hopefully they won't get greedy and start trying to pick away at my land. I'm kind of worried about this guy because he does hate me and he does have a claim. So that could be dangerous. We'll see where that ends up going. I'm going to still see if I can't destroy him through stealth and assassination. So let's go ahead and do the peace with this guy. We're going to go ahead and enforce our demands. Hey, you might look like you're winning, but trust me, we have like 2 million troops hiding in our castle, and you know what? You might as well surrender. Oh, I think he's right. Might as well give up. No, we're going to go ahead and give up. Yeah, buddy, you beat us. You're the man. We suck. We understand this already. Don't rub it in. I'm sure you're going to. Yeah, negative 109 gold. To the Honorable King Doc. That's a lie. Peace be with you. I accept your offer of peace. I'm glad you do. We had a massive lack of funds happen to us with that. Once again, this is Let's Play How Not to Play Crusader Kings 2. My coffers are empty, and I've already borrowed money from my friends. Perhaps it's time to approach the moneylenders. They will make me such a deal. 200 gold, 5-year loan at 25% interest, or usury is a sin. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I think by the end of 5 years, we'll be able to pay that. We'll be able to pay that off. What's that going to be, like 50 gold? Unless it's 5 years, 25% a year. Alright. Then it'd be 250. Okay, we're looking around here, seeing how everyone else is reacting around us. Wait for the autosave to happen. So now Castile looks like they're at war with these guys. I think I didn't notice that before. What is he doing now? He's defending. So it looks like he's actually going to take it. So now we're going to be literally surrounded by Castile. So that's good. That's wonderful. That's going to make Castile ridiculously powerful. Let's see what we can do about this guy yet. See if there's anyone willing to help us kill him that can make a difference. Now, I know that this chick right here will join us, but she won't add enough to really make too much of a difference in the plot power. So that's the reason why I don't do that. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized, thanks to those moneylenders, we can release Bacon. Oh, my boy. My boy. Welcome to freedom. I know you've never seen the land or a tree or grass or even a castle outside of its dungeons before. Oh, don't worry, son. I'll train you. I'll give you the education you never had. Let's see. King Doc. I'll teach you to be a great ruler. You're not going to have any sort of complex about father rejection or mother rejection or anything else. You're just going to be the greatest king ever, Bacon. I just know it. Yeah, well. Let's see what else we got going on around here. What is happening here? Looks like there's a little bit of an uprising. No, he just changed his crown to Galicia? Yeah. So that's not all Castile anymore. I wonder if there was some sort of succession problem. Yeah, there was. The king of Castile died, and because of that, he has a Gallican succession. So his lands got split up among his sons, which that's actually something we need to fix right now. The problem was because of his Gallican, when he dies, the land splits up. And we have that same problem right now. So we're going to go ahead and try to change that, and we can. Awesome. We're going to do elective monarchy. I prefer that one typically. As long as you keep your vassals happy, it's usually not a bad one to pick, because you can kind of pick and choose who you want to be your ruler in a way. And that helps because let's say you have a kid who's not very competent, you can pick a kid who's a little bit more competent. So let's go ahead and choose our successor. And since we're Navarra, and actually Bananas is part of the running, we can have Bananas as our leader. And you know what? It might make some people unhappy as far as vassals go, but I hardly have any vassals. So, let's do it. She seems to be a pretty competent rulerette. Yeah, why not? Let's just keep things interesting. Make it different than the typical Let's Play. And at the same time, because of that, I'm going to go ahead and steal her training. I'll start educating her. I'm so used to not having to be able to choose females as legitimate rulers. So, oh wait, it's still actually not absolute cognatic. Ah, whatever. I'm still picking her anyways. For some reason, our succession law still didn't allow women on equal grounds, but since it is elective, I can still technically choose her as an elector. I'd forgotten about that. For some reason, I thought Navarra started off immediately with the absolute cognatic, but they start off with agnatic cognatic. Okay. So it looks like we don't have a whole lot going on right now. This dude, King Doc, is just obsessed with these temptations. He's been fighting his lustiness ever since he was instantiated. The inviting glances, the luscious bodies, and the alluring fragrances. No, I will not give in. Become celibate. Or I gain hedonism. No, we don't need more children. You're not giving in. You're getting your piety. You're chopping your balls off, bro. Like I said in the last Let's Play, you've been retired from your fooling around. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our council. Yeah, I thought I decided that. After a long time, it feels as if I could bear to live in complete celibacy for the rest of my life. Let's do it. Let's do it! Don't act excited about that. Heck yeah, celibacy for the win! Or maybe later, gain prestige. Maybe later. There doesn't seem to be, at this point, too much difference going on between these two, other than I'll take a prestige gain for picking this one. So let's go ahead and do that. You guys might notice I'm not going to spend a whole lot more money, mostly because I want to be able to pay off the moneylenders when they come marching around. Let's see if I can't kill this guy yet. As you guys can tell, I kind of bounce from thing to thing. I apologize if that gets people lost. I'll try to slow it down and explain when I can. Because during Let's Plays, I usually like it when somebody sits back and, you know, kind of explains things. We're going to go ahead and have this guy still focus on switch to building an economy tech. We're going to have him. I don't know if I want to have him sow dissent. Well, there's not much else he can do right now. We're pretty much crippled. So we'll go ahead and do that. As our puny ruler of the puny nation of Navarra just basically struggles for survival, we will go ahead and try to play it as peaceful as possible. See how our children are doing. Brownie, he hates me.
I hate you, Dad. You didn't choose me to be your king.
Well, sorry, Brownie. Biscuit. She doesn't. Bagel.
Why'd you pick a girl?
Because, son. Because she's more competent than you. End of story. Okay. So, looks like we'll go ahead and take another glance at the rest of the world while we wait for something exciting to happen here. We got Scotland, England up there. France has become pretty much whole again. They're basically the size they were at the beginning of the game. The Seljuk Turks are as big as ever. Now, I here in real history, I don't know a whole lot about real history, but hold on, let me finish this thought. The Turks end up kind of breaking down the Byzantine Empire pretty heartily at some point, but in all of the games I play, the Byzantine Empire does a pretty dang good job of holding together. So I don't really know what that's all about. I guess that's just the way the game's programmed. A group of hedge knights have come to visit Navarra. Prince Fernando has met with them and asks for my reply. Let's see. Welcome them to the lavish feast. We get gregarious. Welcome them reluctantly. We gain prestige, lose gold, or we make a lot of people hate us by refusing them access. We're giving them a lavish feast. What? Whatever, we're in debt, we'll still spend money. I'm American. The hedge knights have participated in a minor tournament together with our knights in Navarra. Sadly, one of those landless vagabonds has been severely injured. Pay for some medication, send them on their way. Well, let's go ahead and gain just. We are going to allow them to stay while he recovers. Because of that, we are now just. We have better stewardship and better learning. Go us. I wonder if I can't... Aragon looks pretty weak. You know what I'm going to try to do? Make her craven too. Spiders, I can't abide them either. Those devilish beasts. They come crawling in your bed at night. Who knows what they're going to do to you? Now, fear's the mind killer. We need a brave bananas. Future Queen Bananas, you're going to be brave. No, you're not. There's only a % chance that it would have happened anyways, so that's why it didn't there. Let's look at Aragon here. See, I'm thinking of maybe we can fabricate a claim on Aragon. God, I try to give up the earthly pleasures and I'm still banging. What is with my dude? Well, probably isn't my kid. Probably take it to Maury. Honey, I'm celibate. I know I haven't done anything with you in a while.
Now it's your baby.
What was I going to do? Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and try to fabricate a claim on Alto Aragon. Why? Why not? I've made enough bonehead mistakes. Why not we keep doing this? I've taught my young daughter well. Bananas is starting to act properly Basque. Oh, I didn't know she was the Basque culture was removed from her. Well, yeah, let's get that stuff back going. Bagel. Who can train Bagel? Let's see. Let's let our spy master train him. Train him to be a greedy glutton. Why not? He is named Bagel, after all. I can't trust anyone named Bagel. Holy smokes, 19! Hey, welcome to being my new spy master. I'm not even gonna look at the other guy. Who I just gave a kid to train. Let's go ahead and keep working on this jerk. Yeah, there's just... the odds of us getting anyone to really help us kill him are really slow. That happened really fast. Alright. Looks like we have another child. Let's see. Let's name her Bree. I think that's how you spell that. Oh, wow. Here comes more Castile. Nothing's less unsettling, or nothing's more unsettling, than watching tons of troops just kind of march through your land and you really feel helpless to do anything about it. Even if they're not fighting you, you just know that the possibility of them crushing you is just right there at their fingertips. Well, let's see. Looks like we don't have a whole lot else going on. Still trying to save our money so we can pay off our loan holders when they come. Let's go ahead and make our daughter charitable. My daughter Bananas is a charitable little rascal. She just gave her newest toy to the smith's son. She's turning out well. Nothing beats charity. I mean, you're gonna be giving away all of our lands to some enemy at some point, so why not just, you know, give away all your money too? Who cares? And your toys. Now, it'd be nice for this absolute cognatic to be able to choose it, but I guess we can just wait for that. So let's see how our bananas is turning out overall. Yeah, she's becoming pretty good diplomacy. Pretty decent intrigue to start out with. Now, if she turns 16 and turns out to be a total putz, we can always change our choice for succession and just give it to, like, Bacon, who looks like my son Bacon has a tender, loving soul, trusting everyone in the castle. I fear he'll get hurt someday. Those who give love, or get love, in return. Those who love, get love in return. This is reading with Doc. Apparently I have no ability to read. I'm recording this early in the morning. That is my excuse. And I'm going to stick to it. And then when I record late at night, my inability to read will be blamed on the fact that it's night, the afternoon. I'm sure you guys get the picture. Okay. So it looks like we still don't have a whole lot I can do because of the fact that we are literally just too small and at this point too weak to do much. Let's look at our unit levies. Yeah, we can barely get over 1,000. And I'm still hesitating to spend our puny amounts of money because we're just going to have to pay off the moneylenders in a couple of years. Speaking of which, let's get our vassals liking us. Okay, they all do. The one shining light we have is that our vassals like us. Some of them more than they like their pope. So that's good. At least we have that going for us. We may be totally stupid and incompetent, but our vassals like that. They're like, hey, this guy can get pushed around. We can go tell him that there are shiny objects in a corner. He'll play with them while we rule the nation. I mean, it says we have limited crown law, but really there's no crown law. This is ridiculous. This guy has been literally, like, debating back and forth between hedonism and celibacy. No. We're celibate. Just be celibate. Stay celibate. No children. Bad. Bad Doc. You have had some real issues with that. You might as well chop your thing off. I'm just saying. I know, it sounds like it would hurt, and it probably would, but you should do it. Let's go ahead and get Biscuit us. Let's get her a trainer. Every time my daughter Bananas meets a stranger, she looks like she might faint. Oh my god, it's a person! I don't blame you. People are scary. Where's that one? No, shyness is a terrible curse. We need her to be gregarious. We need her to be friendly with all of her vassals and courtesans when she takes over. Let's see, who else can we? Fernando. Fernando looks like a good... So, my chancellor is a stutterer and a lisper. How does that work? What kind of diplomacy? What kind of diplomacy is he running? Hold on, this is just ridiculous. I need to stop for just like 1 second and take this in. So here we have King Doc. I was gonna say Doc the Incompetent. I'm changing that to Doc the Horny. Because I swear to God, I think every pop-up that I have gotten for Doc in the since the inception of this Let's Play has dealt with him wanting to bang around or him trying to fight off celibacy. I'm asking this guy to try celibacy. I chose try celibacy. And here we are trying to hook up with one of our courtesans, Tekla Diaz. Oh my god, and I'm robbing the cradle. My wife's getting old. I really want to find myself a nice young thing to start hitting on her. And look at this. I have no choice. I have to make a move. Doc the Horny or Doc the Creeper? She spurned my advances. Hey, you're really hot, Tekla. Yeah, I'm the king. You know, I'm a great king. How would you like to come into my bedroom with me? No, you're totally a creeper. You've got more wrinkles than every single person in my family. I can't do this. You're disgusting. You've got more wrinkles in my bedsheets than mine. My liege, I was trying to teach the thick-headed peasants of Navarra how to use siege weapons when one of them dropped a boulder on my foot. I despair of ever teaching these idiots how to wage war. Hey, they may be idiots, but there are idiots. They take after their king, and I resent that, and I am considering removing you from becoming my marshal, sir. Those are the loving, caring people of Navarra that you are insulting. Oh dear. Now he's wounded. Now we have a wounded marshal. You're only going to do who else anyways. Son Bacon hardly eats for fear of turning fat. Good boy. Temperance is a virtue. You don't want to look like a gluttonous pig to all of your people. You just don't. I mean, we have wrinkly old Doc hitting on the... Well, you know, if the 16-year-old is creeped out by it, you can always fall back to your trusty wife who's been popping about like it's a clown car. Alright. Yet another child. We're running out of names for kids. I just want you to know that, lady. Apparently our children are all suffering from the same sort of quote-unquote affliction. Every time Bacon meets a stranger, he looks like he might faint. Yet again, we're going to try to make him gregarious because he's our backup. If Bananas turns out to be totally incompetent, we're going to have Bacon become the ruler. He still became shy. I tried to break it, but he still became shy. Bananas is charitable. She's martially just a total ditz. Oh well. Okay, guys. Well, we have 196 gold. Looks like we're getting enough to pay off the friendly loan sharks once they start coming our way. Thanks for tuning into this one. Not a whole lot happened. All we saw was King Doc, the creepy, horny king, decide to fool around. That's the only thing that really happened of any excitement in this episode. But tune in next episode. Who knows? After the loan sharks come, maybe we can start turning our focus on conquering some lands. You know what? Maybe the dysfunctional family of the Webb dynasty will just continue to mess around with all of their shenanigans. Maybe this will just be more of a family intrigue than a war of conquest. Yeah, I'm sure I just chased away a lot of people with that one because I'm sure that's about as boring as you can get. But who knows? Wherever this Let's Play goes, that's where we'll take it. Thanks again for tuning in. Till next time, Doc out.